Eke ọmanụ ụmụ ọdịnala Igbo asị nkachita ataba eke ketara anyị ihe ọma ma kepụrụ anyị ihe ọjọọ. Ndị nsọ onye nsọ Okeke yọwara anyị arịrịọ, pray for us. Abụ m onye nke gị Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu nwa Adama anyị na-agbụ alụ. Abụ m onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo, bụrụkwazị onye isi nchụaja na Ugochi tubelu ọdịnala temple nke dị n'Oraifite. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi, rụkwazị ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. My mission is to help people live better life. I keep saying it. What you don't know is only a mystery to you and not to all. Agụghị m ọfọ na temple n'ụtụtụ a maka na all my daily rituals that every morning Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu ga-agarịrị na temple, ga-aga ọfọ n'isi ndị enyi m niile ndị kụrụ mba na Ugochi tubelu na temple. Anyị na-agọrọ ha ọfọ kwa ụbọchị na-agụkwazi ọfọ n'isi ndị niile na-egburu mmụọ anyị ji alụ na temple anụ, na-agụkwazi ọfọ n'isi ndị niile na-aga ọfọ for 21 days kwuru ka a na-agọ. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwebeghị ọlta kaba arụ ka ị na-eji ikpu na east na-aga ọfọ for 21 days. It have worked for so many people and it will work for you. Only me well. Yes, because your total conviction is very, very important in this scenario. You must accept whether or not. Yes. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-aga ọfọ ga-adịrị gị mma, mana echefukwana inwe particular time iji abịa agọnyawa ọfọ ka o wee dị more ile. Yes. Nke ọzọ bụ nke a bụ nke ofu kwesịrị ịma, anyị na-agụkwa ọfọ n'isi ndị na-abụ ha na-erecha onyonyo anyị ha tụsara ya ndị ọzọ maka ihe ọma mere ofu onye ama ezu. Ana m aga ọfọ n'ụzọ pụrụ iche n'isi ndị nke m si na ọmaka ga-emere ụnụ na ụnụ ga-ejere obodo n'ara obodo na onye chụgbara ụnụ ga-ada na akakaka ya mụnụ jijiji ya mụnụ n'ụbọchị ihe na-aga okporo ụzọ na ụkwụ ya pụọ na ama, na onye na-achọ si ihe ga-esi ka ihe mụnụ na onye a ga-egbu ọkụ ụzọ na kpugbola. Unu gbuo n'ihu unu na-ebute mma, igbuo n'azụ unu ga-ebute mma, igbuo n'aka ndị ebute mma, igbuo n'aka ekpu na-ebute mma. A sị m na unu ga-asụ ka afịa na unu ama na ka afịa. A sị m ihe ọma dị n'elu ya dara ụnụ na ọdịnala ya pụrụ uru ome. A sị m onye fụrụ lụta nwa ya nwụrụ anwụ n'ọzọ ya anwụ. A sị m onye si na akwụ na ama acha mpama ya aba na nke ya. Mụ wee Eze-Ana na-ekwukwa sị ebe ebele ugobere nke si ibi ebe na ya gosi ya ebe ọya ebe, ọ bụrụ na o gosiri ebe ọya ebe a sị m kwukwa ya ọhịa kwuru. Ise abịa n'ụbọchị tata ka m kwubie okwu n'isi ndị enyi m niile nke dịka m si eme kwa ụbọchị ọbụla. Asị m na onye ọbụla ihe anyị na-eme na-amasị, asị m na ị ga-ejere obodo n'ara obodo. Ị bụrụ onye nọ anị mmadụ na ị ga-ebute ike mmadụ 20. Ise na ihe ọbụla ị na-eme na ebe ọbụla isi gaa, ndị asịgo na ndị mmadụ adịghị aga isi ebe a ga ụzọ adị ya. Ọ ihe m kwuru. Onye na-aga ọfọsị ka ọ maka mee. Asị m ihe ọma na-eme na be ndị ọzọ mee na be anyị. Ise abịa n'ụbọchị taa na-achọ m ngọchi ọfọ dịka m si eme kwa ụbọchị ọbụla, ngosi ọfọ na temple. Abịa mee vidio kụzie nkụzi ọdịnala, nkụzichazie ebido ọrụ anyị nwere n'ụbọchị taa. Ihe m na-agọ n'ọfọ n'ụbọchị taa bụ na ọmaka ya eme. A sị na ọmaka ya eme nwoke mere nwaanyị. Yes, ọ mesịa vidiyo wee nje bido ọrụ nke ụbọchị taa. Anyị na-arụ ọrụ n'Ugochi tubelu ọdịnala temple kwa ụbọchị. Workload dị much. However, emegigo chance na every Sunday ọbụla ga-abụ ụbọchị for counseling. Ụbọchị ndị mmadụ dị iche iche ji abịa n'Ugochi na temple for face-to-face talk and chatting na ntụziri na idozi ha olu. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwere call, nwere onye mgbaziri, bịa aga m enyere gị aka to put you through. Yes. Then ụbọchị ndị ọzọ anyị ji agbakwa afa, anyị na-agba afa everyday. Mana ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche ụbọchị Sunday anyị dị alụzi ọrụ mmụọ. Ka Eze-Ana Ugochi nwekwana ụbọchị o ji ezu ike. Etu a ka ọ dị. Yes. Then ihe nji maka ya wee bịa n'ụbọchị taa, isiokwu anyị bụ sex in the dream. Inwe mmekọ nwoke na nwaanyị n'ime nlọ. Gịnị ka ọ pụtara? Anya ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ, agwara m ụnụ sị na onwe a na ozi ọbụla na-agbagwoju gị anya n'ọdịnala Igbo, zitere m ozi, aga m enyere gị aka, aga m akọwara gị ihe ọgwụ. Ịgba afọ anyị anyị na-ana ego. Yes. Ka e gbara gị afọ miri emi. Mana counseling is free. Ihe a gọziri agọzi, ihe nsọ ndị ọzọ gụnyere ncha ụchụ na favor a na-egi ego, favor powder a na-egi ego. Then cleansing water and favor a na-egi ego. Then na ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche, ma ndị chọrọ ka achalụ ha ọfọ achalụ, ọfọ emere ngịrị ka acha ya acha, ndị a niile a na-akwụ ụgwọ na ndị anwa. Mana counseling is free. Ịgbaziri onu ya bụ free. Then ihe nji maka ya bịa n'ụbọchị taata, ndị mmadụ abịago na-ajụ m, Eze-Ana, kedu m kọwagoro ya more about sex in the dream. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na mma akụwarụ ya ka o gboo anya. Nke mbụ, enwere so many things nwere ike cause sex in the dream, mana mma point the 3 cardinal ones. Nke mbụ, if you are sexually starved, that is, you are an adult, tozuru etozu, ma iwu nwoke ma iwu nwaanyị. Nke bụ eziokwu, joke apart, as an adult tozuru etozu, ị nidiri onye a confidant, a friend, someone you can always share your passion, somebody ga na-eme gị obi aṅụrị, somebody gị na ya ga na-akparị amụ agwacha ndị ọka. Yes, it's natural. There's nothing you can do about it. Yes, it's natural. The thing is that if you are overstressed, both mentally and spiritual and even body-wise, you are about to be having kind of unhappy mood. Yes. Enwere reason Chukwu Okike abịa ma ji wee kee oke na nwunye na ihe niile okere. So you need a sex partner as an adult. But please, for your own good, never you abuse sex. Yes. Sex is a joyful activity that even uplifts the spiritual. If there is mutual respect, consent, and harmony among the two intending adults, there must be harmony among two of you, and there must be self-respect. When there is a time, naturally, the body chemistry demands and wants you to have intercourse. It's nature, it's call of nature. If you have sex at that point in time with someone you are in love with, someone they have the deeper meaning, somebody have the attraction with, someone that help you to bring harmony, udo nke ahụ na udo nke mkpụrụ obi. Such an intercourse with such a person uplift spiritual. Yes, it gladdens the heart. And you will notice if you have sex with such a person and at that particular time the body needs it, it uplifts. It's called joyful activities. Yes, it helps spiritual upliftment. Quote me anywhere. However, don't abuse sex. If you are having sex because it's self-inducement, or maybe you use something to trigger it, maybe you are taking like sexual enhancement drugs like Viagra and rest of them to put you in the mood, then that is no longer the calling of nature. That one is just to satisfy your sexual instinct. You understand? Therefore, that one is not for the spiritual benefit. Yes. Mana ọ bụrụ the time the body chemistry really needs it flows naturally with someone you truly long to be with. You will notice that if you have such sex, it's sweeter. Now, in that sense, it uplifts the spirit because it's joyful activity. Man, being made induce or give to someone out of maybe the person is giving you money, the person is Yamaga, he pays you, gives you money, because of what you will benefit. You find out that one, you are doing it out of to get something. Then, which the only gain is that thing you plan to get, not for the spiritual aspect of it. And that one does not uplift the spirit. You understand? Kaufu. Nke bua, if we are sexually starved, sex actually helps to relax the nerves. If it's done when the body needs it, it has so much health benefit. You understand? Which I will not like to go into details now. But both of you that are into health, you understand what I mean. It has so much health benefit, even to the body, when the right sex is done. Because it will engage all the organs of the body and the cells. In other words, it benefits the body. Then, for your own good, don't trigger cells' mood. Don't induce it by watching porn, nude pictures, and some other induced methods. By so doing, you are creating negative pictures in your mind. Our mind is like photograph or photocopy. Yes, sometimes what you have in your mind, what you thought about, what you long for, we will be photocopying in your inner consciousness. Maybe at night when you are fast asleep, it will start replaying You understand? It will start replaying. Sometimes that is what we replay in your dream world. And they will start dreaming. Maybe there is this particular girl or this particular guy you will long for. You watch her physique or the guy is well endowed, and you admire how will I be on the bed with this guy. Definitely asleep in my play. Ma ọ bụrụ somebody na-adị eme ihe a na-akpọ phone sex, into masturbation of any kind. You know them. I don't need to start mentioning them. You are into masturbation. Someone might be in Abuja and you in Anambra State. The person calls your phone and starts telling you some sexy words. You start imagining someone sucking your breast and caressing you all over the body. And before you know it, you lower it into your private parts and rest of them. Before you know it, you start having the feeling, having the urge. Before you know, some people can even wet into that exercise of phone sex. The same thing, those things are inducement. It doesn't have any spiritual upliftment. Do you get? Now, we're gonna see the third one wasn't the so when you induce yourself that way, the negative aspect of it that with time it will make you to always lose interest in opposite sex in real life. Some ladies that will tell you that I'm not into relationship, I'm not interested, especially among the so-called born again. Physically, you might say that sister, you have not seen her with a man, but believe in me, the sister is the sister you are talking about is into masturbation. She finger herself. She used other methods to make herself to come. And therefore, with that, she will say to hell with a man. The same thing with some so-called brothers, the born again, but the brother name masturbation. In order to ease off the natural pressure that comes when the nature calls. Those things are negative habits that have both spiritual, understand, downfall and the health downfall. You got that, yeah? So, if you possible, avoid those things. Instead of you to be abusing yourself by masturbating, my dear, look for a serious relationship if you are of age and you are up to age to handle the heart-to-heart matters. You know that, yeah? Then, the third thing, so if you are into all these things I have mentioned, there is great chances that at night they will start the imagination of all you have been playing in imagination can play themselves in your dreams and you will have wet dream. You got that, yeah? What I'm trying to say in essence is that it can play. The third one is the one induced by unseen forces, your spiritual spouse. Yes, that is the third one. Can be induced by the power of your unseen spiritual spouse. You know that, yeah? Then some have the ability to withstand see their spiritual spouse, look at her face or his face, can describe how the spiritual spouse look like. You know that, yeah? Before they will now go to sex with the spiritual spouse. So I have mentioned some cardinal points that can make someone to have wet dream. You understand? Now, among these three, is not what I want to say today for you. Is not every time you have wet dream that is caused by spiritual spouse. That is the point why I decided to make this video. Some people used to come to attack me, Eze-Ana, that she's having sex in the dream. Now, have it in the back of your mind that not all sex in the dream is caused by spiritual spouse. Some could be your lifestyle. Yes, one in the mind, yes. Some could be your lifestyle. While some could be the one that have spiritual link that beyond your control. And the such one that have spiritual link is those one that when after having that sex, some will say they will start having failures and disappointment in whatever that they have on ground before that incident. You know that, yeah? But you can help yourself. All these three major cardinal points, you can solve it. If your cause of your sex what's in the dream is because of your spiritual challenges, your spiritual spouse, then do the needful. Do the needful and it will stop. Yes. Like me, my spiritual spouse can visit me. We have a discussion, but she will no longer spoil things for me. And nothing will happen. You got that? Yeah? So if for any reason I want my spiritual spouse to visit me, I can call upon her to come. In the night she will come. But nothing will happen. And she will never destroy anything for me. Rather, it will bring more goodies. Then, for the other two types, you can still stop it yourself if you change your lifestyle. Watching pornography, nude pictures, and imagining. Maybe you're a lady, they like this guy, and you can't approach her. You can't approach him. Then at night, you'll be long imagining that the guy is touching you, caressing you. That can lead to wet in the dream. The same thing with other method and starvation that can lead to that. So what I'm saying in essence is that not all wet dream is caused by spiritual spouse. Did you get? Yes. So the most important thing is for you to know your lifestyle. Is the wet dream you are having, is it triggered by some of those first and second point I highlighted? Or is it triggered by the third point I raised, the one that have spiritual inducement? You know yourself. You can tell yourself the truth. And even if you boss me, Eze-Ana, and decide to be truthful to yourself, I will help you. My mission is actually to help people live better life. I'm Eze-Ana Ugochi, onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. Onwe ihe ọbụla na-agbagwoju gị anya n'ihe a nkọwa taa gbasara sex in the dream, ma ọ bụ ihe ị ga-eme ka o wee kwụsị. Ị bụrụ onye nwere high sexual drive, then you need to, if you're a guy and you can be able to pay the bills, try and get married. If you're a sister, try to build a relationship. Stop this runs girl of a 10. Let me tell you one thing. Sometimes if you are into runs girls and you are not ready to really settle down, it's all written all over you. Guys know when you are ready to get settled down. And guys really know when you are not yet ready. You are still flexing. And so that when you are of age and you want to settle down, the forces that work with you, your ancestors, your ancestors, they will pave a way for you. Then, and stop behaving the way you will make some guys opposite sex to be scared of you. I mean, serious one. To behaving as if you are a kind of spirit. It will make some people to be running away from you, thinking that you are this untouchable. But yeah, atọkwa m ijikwa ọzọrọ a wee advice ụfọdụ ndị eze nwanyị, so called eze nwanyị, ndị ka na-ebido ebido. Please and please, it's not putting on ego ayọrọ and beads that makes you an eze nwanyị. If there is anything like that, you know that, yeah? For me, what makes you who you are is your ezumezu mmụọ gị, nke nwere ike ime na ikwubiri okwu kwubiere mmadụ okwu, and it will come to pass. It's not those beads. Understand? There are some people you will see on the road, the beads they have. In fact, even if the guy want to take you to her parent, to his parents, for them to see you, the way you look like will make all the family members to say no to you. Don't you know? Sometimes you're on social media making it look like you are too powerful, but in other words, you are bringing bad market to yourself. Yes, you need ka igosi nkịta niile na-eri nsị mana nke richa buru n'ọnụ ọyọ nkịta ori nsị. So as a young coming up as well, some have not even started, but they keep adding as a wife to their names and everything. Some of these things can scare some people away. Be natural, be neat, the right person, and do what you're supposed to do. The right person will definitely come your way. Inwe ajụjụ, send them message na 0805 78 37 672. Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu bụ afa m. Ya gazienụ.